The apex umbrella body for the over 407 ethnic nationalities youth leaders in Nigeria has called for the immediate resignation of the General Managing Director and CEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NNPCL, Mele Kyari. The group made the call during the press conference in Abuja. While addressing journalists during the press conference, the president's Niger Delta Ethnic Nationalities Youth Leader, Terry Hobe, accused Kyari of sabotaging the fixing of indigenous refineries to the benefit of the subsidy cartel. The youth leader described the situation as unacceptable, saying that it was strange that all the hopes the citizens placed on the Dangote refinery to bring down the cost of fuel were being frustrated. The group recalled that earlier in March this year, the NNPCL MD Mele Kyari promised Nigerians that within 2 weeks the Port Harcourt refinery will begin production. Also speaking, National President Ohaneze Indigo Youth Council Worldwide, Oko Inabuke, alleged the Kyari-led NNPC of sabotaging the smooth take-off of both the government-owned refinery and the Dangote Group-owned refinery. The NNPCL is clearly frustrating indigenous refining of fuel in order to continue importation, which is benefiting the subsidy cartel. Are Oladotun Azan said the IOCs were intentionally obstructing the refinery's efforts to purchase local crude by inflating premium prices above market rates, compelling the refinery to import crude from distant countries like the United States, leading to significantly higher costs. Hassan noted that NNPCL is sabotaging the effort of the government towards making fuel affordable for Nigerians. He stated that there is a serious matter considering that Nigeria is operating a mono economy, and as such, whatever happens to fuel price has a spiral effect. Track up. The group reaffirmed their support for Mr. President, saying it is their hope that he will take this bold action in the interest of the country. Pick 2. The group reaffirmed their support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that
finding that the NNPCSC is sabotaging the effort of the government towards making fuel affordable for Nigerians. There's a serious matter considering that Nigeria is operating a mono economy as such. Whatever happened to fuel price has a spiral effect. We must start by recalling that earlier in March this year, the NNPCL CEO Mele Kyari promised Nigeria that within 2 weeks the Port Harcourt refinery would begin production. The CEO who gave that assurance during his appearance before the Senate ACO committee that was investigating the Nigeria refinery turnaround maintenance (TIM) project went as far as stating that more than 450,000 barrels of oil were stored at the Port Harcourt refinery. He said then that we did mechanical completion of the refinery. That's what we said in December. We now have crude oil already stocked in the refinery. We are doing regulatory compliance tests that must happen every refinery before you start it. I tell you that this Port Harcourt refinery is mechanical work, means that you are done with the rehabilitation work. Now you have to test going regulatory compliance process that we are doing with our regulators and will soon be completed. It will be very active and we have delivered over 450,000 barrels of oil into Port Harcourt refinery. We are confident that of the credit of this, there may be security issues, but the government is responding to that. We then find it so strange that 3 months after that Vogo promise, there is no sign that the refinery could begin operation by any time soon. To make the matter worse, just a few days ago, Mr. Devekoma Edwin, the Vice President of Oil and Gas at Dangote Industries Limited, DIL, accused International Oil Company, IOC, of frustrating the Dangote refinery commitment of full supply by selling crude oil at higher price. Edwin specifically said that the IOC was internationally obstructing the refinery's effort to purchase local crude by inflating premium price above market rate, compelling the refinery to import crude oil from distant countries like the United States. leading to significantly higher costs. These are the matter to be swept under the carpet. They are both interconnected and have to be addressed by the federal government. The index point that a certain can buy the NPCSC as vulnerable to allow local refinery or petroleum product in Nigeria, all in the bid to remain the solo importer of the commodity and export Nigerians. We declare total that enough is enough. Nigeria have suffered enough, whereas a few people are feeding facts. The rehabilitation of the petroleum industry was meant to be a blessing to the country, but the reverse is the case. This is not too talk of PIA, which also talk of giving consideration to local refinery, but none of this is happening. President, Northern Youth Council, Vice President, Nigeria International Leaders Council, ARA, Aladuton Assam, ASQ, President, Yoruba Youth Council of Youth Worldwide, Doba, the Secretary General of Nigeria International Leaders Council, Mazuhu Nubuke, National President, Ohanese People Youth Council Worldwide, Doba, the Publicity Secretary, Nigeria International Leaders Council, Comrade Mane Zobman, President, Middlebelt Youth Council, Doba, the Organizing Secretary, Nigeria International Leaders Council, and Alhaji Amusu Das, President, Northeast Youth Assembly, Doba, the Treasurer, Nigeria International Leaders Council. Youth leader accused Kari lead NNPC of sabotaging the smooth takeover of both the government-owned refinery and the Dangote Group's own refinery. This stand is coming amid outcry about Devukuma Edwin, the Vice President of Oil and Gas at Dangote Resources Limited, that international oil companies, IOC, were frustrating the Dangote refinery commencement of the fuel supply by selling crude oil at higher price. Edwin said the IOC were intentionally obstructing the refinery effort to purchase local crude by inflating premium price above market rates, compelling the refinery to import crude from distant countries like the United States, leading to the significant higher costs. The youth leaders, while describing the situation as unacceptable, said it was the strain that all hope the citizens placed on Dangote refinery to bring down the cost fuel price were being frustrated. According to the group, we met today, Tuesday, 25th of June, refinery, the benefit of the Sicily cartel.
Number. At the point we were defending car, but at this point in time, we cannot, to the detriment of the whole Nigerians, the common Nigerians. As we can see, even you, the media men, there are difficulties in the land. And all these things happened after subsidy were removed. And after some, so they were hiking in food prices. Beyond that, if you can follow the media which you are one of the, you will realize that even as we are talking, we are not meeting OPEC quota. We are not meeting OPEC quota. We've gone far through our committee on information to realize there are sabotage, not just as we formally accuse the Navy on the high sea, conniving with IOCs. I see sabotage from the NNPC with the IOCs to sabotage the economy. Now, we are here, we didn't discuss with whether government side or whether maybe any other side. As common Nigerians and the leadership of Nigerian youth worldwide, it is realities. But deem it fit to president for the common goods of Nigerians and Nigerian youths should stop. We have given ultimatum and we're not relenting. If by the 7 days the last and that no action was taken, we are not just hitting this, we will hit the streets. After hitting
subsidy, whereby we know that the governors got monies increase, but the continuity of the economic sabotage that is now making us not to buy our own fuel at 15 naira per litre, all in the bid for NNPC in collaboration of fuel swap. The crude swap the NNPCs are working on daily is unknown to the entire citizens. There have not been audited report of the NNPC. We have equally challenged the federal government to please, not just we are calling for the removal of Mr. Kyari because we hate his faith, let there be total overhaul of the entire NNPC management because they have failed us. We believe that if Dangote had offered himself and his company to salvage the situation, he made it categorically clear before the Senate President during his visit to the company that he's prepared to face the monsters. Who are these monsters? He reckoned before the Senate President. Admittedly, we cannot keep quiet because this is a common struggle. If Kyari is leading the war against Nigerians, we are ready to salvage the entire Nigerians' interest, and that's why we have called for his removal. His removal is also predicated on further investigation of the entire NNPC. According to the former governor of Kaduna State,